To suspend a case, open it, then click the Suspend button on the Case Management tab. First, select a suspension type. The first two options are fairly self-explanatory. Awaiting third party, you are waiting for a third party, perhaps a supplier, to perform some work. Awaiting user response means that you are waiting for a response from the user. For example, perhaps they are on leave at the moment and are uncontactable. On hold is a general suspension type. You might use it if, for example, the case is project type work, priority 9, and you don't need to start the work just yet. This case is a request to install SPSS, but the customer is busy teaching this week, so we're going to put it on hold for now. Note that awaiting user response is not appropriate here, as the user has responded. They just don't want the work to be undertaken straight away. Next, choose a time for the case to come off hold. So in this case, the customer wants the install in a week, so we will set it to a week's time. And type in the actual time of 9 o'clock. Incidentally, the system will email customers whose cases have a suspension type of awaiting user response with a notice 2 days before the case is due to come off suspension. The email states something like, your case has been placed on hold as we have not heard from you. If we do not hear from you within the next 48 hours, the call will be closed. So in this case, we definitely don't want to suspend the case with suspension type awaiting user response. Hold is the appropriate option. Time limit option refers to the time limits associated with the case. For example, this case has a priority of 4. That priority has an associated internal time target of 4 hours, i.e. something should be done with the case within 4 working hours. If we set this time limit option to keep, that target will remain in place. So clearly that is not suitable here. Delete will remove the time limit completely. Recalculate, which is the default option, will recalculate the target time based on this time that we put in above. So the time limit for this case will start ticking in a week's time on the 18th of July at 9 o'clock. And the time limit will be breached 4 hours after. So the time limit will be breached at 1 o'clock. Finally, add a description to explain why the case has been suspended and click OK.